going on, pal? I name you Bagheera. Your name is Bagheera. He's like, your name is Lunch. You can name me whatever you want. The only thing that will please me are your screams. So, Pop.
Yes, son.
Why don't you tell us a little story about your red-tailed hawks that you had?
Well, Rick Larson and I climbed up the face of a cliff and got two babies out of one because they had been up there forever. And Mama and Papa apparently had flown off and left them or died or something. So we went up there and rescued those two, and a week later we found another small one and took a little run. We had Sarah and Charlie and Tidbit. I can't remember what we call the smallest one right now. But Sarah grew to about 2.5, almost 3 feet tall. She was the matriarch of the family.
Wow, that's a big bird.
And the Fish and Game kept coming out and checking on them. They kept saying, you know, as soon as you train them to hunt, you've got to turn them loose. So we took them out to San Juan Capistrano and watched them fly all off to the east. And we thought, well, they're gone and they're all grown up. They've left the nest. And we got home and they were sitting on the roof of the house. They followed the car all the way back. The Fish and Game said, you got to take them out and turn them loose. So we tried 3 times to turn them loose, and finally Sarah was the only one that would come back. She was the big one.
Yeah.
And she put her nest on the top of the house.
That was her home.
That was her home. And
wow.
Finally, about 3 years later, she flew off to where else, but she loved her beef heart and she loved her chicken. So she wasn't going to miss out on that.
She liked her beef heart and chicken. And so you raised some red tails from little squabblings, huh?
Yeah, they were just little fuzzballs when we first got started.
Rescued them from an abandoned nest.
We had a sprinkler that was about this big in the backyard, and we'd set that out in the backyard and hook up the hose to it. As soon as that thing came on, all 3 of them just made a beeline straight to that thing. They stayed in the water forever. You thought they were ducks or something. You know. That was another one of their pleasures.
Yeah, they loved frolicking in the water.
And we taught them how to fly, or we were helping them learn how to fly, and they would fly around the backyard, and they would fly up on top of the house. But if we took them over to the edge of the cliff and threw them out over there, they'd go straight out and come straight back. Like, are you kidding? You could get killed out there. You kind of look over their shoulder a little bit like, I'm not going to do that again, you know.
Yeah, man. So, and then one day Susie just flew off to where she flew off to and never came back, huh?
Never came back. So, she's out there someplace.
That's my dad's story of his red-tailed hawks that he used to raise. He's got more stories. He's got stories about when he used to work at the La Brea tar pits, piecing saber-toothed tigers back together. If you want to hear that story, you know, stay tuned to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. All right, guys. We'll talk to you. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.